Hello, welcome to Arty Makes. I'm going to show you how to make a fox today. In fact, I'm going to show you how to make two different types of foxes. I've got a fox face here, which is a very simple origami fold, and I've got a fox here that actually will stand up, and I will show you what that looks like at the end of the video. So I'm going to use some orange paper, but you don't have to use orange paper. You can use white paper and make yourself a little Arctic fox. They're really, really cute. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. I'll put these two there so they can be our inspiration. And it all starts with some orange paper. I've got some square paper here and a pen. Now, if you don't have any square paper, don't worry, because look, this actually started out as a piece of A4 paper and I just made it square. And if you don't know how to do that, then I'll put a link to a video which shows you how to do that on the screen, and it will be in the description too. So we're going to use the bigger piece here, this square piece here. This bit that I've cut off the A4 piece of paper we can use to make the smaller foxes, but I'll come to that later. Right, so pop that out of the way and we can concentrate on what we're doing. Right, clear things up a little bit. Okay. So let's start with the simpler one. Let's do our little fox face here. So if you've followed my instructions, you will already have a diagonal fold, and that's actually our first fold. If you're using origami paper, then you'll need to do this first. So you fold it so the two corners meet like that. Do a nice firm fold like that. Okay, and then I like to turn it back up again. You can probably do it the other way if you're really clever. Now we're going to do a little pinch fold because we're not going to do a full half fold at the moment. So we're just going to do a little pinch fold, and that way we can find the middle without getting a line all the way down. And we need to do that because we're going to fold that point here up to that middle mark. So there's the middle fold, and I'm just matching that up. And then we do a firm fold like that. Okay. I'm going to turn it back up this way because it will help us in a minute. We're going to make the fox's ears next. We're going to get this point and we're going to move it up to here. So we'll end up having a fold down here, and I'll show you like that. All right. And then we do exactly the same on the other side. And would you believe it? That is it. We have made the fox. You're probably thinking it doesn't look the same. Aha, it will now. Ta-da! There's our little fox face. So what we can do now is we can use a black pen or whatever colour pen you'd like, and we can make a little nose on the end like that. Now I've used a little scrap piece of paper. You know I'm a big fan of using scraps, so I've used that just so then I don't get any paper on my tabletop. Then I'm going to do some eyes. I'm going to make this one look really happy by doing sort of those happy eyes. He's happy, so happy. He's got his eyes closed. Okay. Or maybe he's asleep. Either way. There we go. So that's how you do a fox's face. Okay, now this one's smaller because I used a different size piece of square paper. Now, you can go as small as you like, or as you can. Look at this little tiny one. It's so cute. Okay, so I've got a whole family of foxes there just by using different size square pieces of paper. So that's when you can use. Remember I showed you that piece of paper that I didn't, that I put to the side when I said about the A4 piece of paper. This is the bit I didn't use, and I can make a square piece of paper out of that, maybe 2 or 3, and that's what gave me this size. Okay, so we'll put those to the side. I think I'll keep this one in because he's rather large, isn't he? So put you lot all over there. Put the fox family over there. Now we're going to have a go at doing this one. Let's tidy up a little bit. Okay. So, oh, not that piece. I need another piece of square paper. Again, this started out as an A4 piece of paper. Okay, so you must understand what I mean now. So that was a full A4 piece of paper. I made it into a square, and I can use this to make smaller squares. I'm going to pop that out of the way. So again, we actually start by making a diagonal fold. So if you have used A4 paper to make square paper, then you will already have this fold. But you still need to do it again just to reinforce it. Okay, then you open that up, and then you go the other way. Okay, that's that. Next, we need to move this point into here. So this is where it's different than making the face. So we're going to get this line here. I'm going to match it up to the fold line there. That's why we made that fold line. There's another reason as well, which we'll come to in a moment. So we do one side, and then we do another side. And look, we've made another square. Like that. Okay, so remember that fold line that we had here? You're going to fold it in like that. So you've got your flaps here, fold those so they're on the outside. Okay, now you've ended up with this kind of strange shape. Now what you want to do is you want to get all the folds facing you. That's the easiest way of doing the next bit. So this becomes the bottom of the fox. This is going to become this part of the fox. So we need to make this bit now. And how we do that is we put our finger, we open it up there. See how it's all joined at the bottom? We're going to start a fold there, and we're going to make a slight diagonal fold like that, just opening that up. That is that part of our fox. Okay, it's starting to take shape, isn't it? Now this is probably the trickiest part of our origami, but you'll see it's not actually that hard. What we need to do now is find the middle part here and put our finger inside, and we just open that bit up like that, and we press down at the top, which would be the top of our fox's head. Okay, so we've made the fox's face now. It's so quick, it comes together so quickly, doesn't it? It's brilliant. Next, we fold over the tail. So we can fold that bit in like that. And they're all jumping, these foxes. We have made our fox. Now you can leave it like that. You don't have to put a face on it. It's entirely up to you what you do next. You could put googly eyes on it. You could cut out pieces of paper, and you can stick on the features of the face, or you can draw on it like I'm going to do. So I'm going to use that little scrap piece of paper again. Whoops. Pop it underneath its nose so I don't get any black on the fox's legs, and I'm going to just colour in a line, or just draw a line, and it makes a triangle like that. Okay, I'm going to do little eyes. Now, depending on where you put your eyes will depend on the expression of your fox. You can put them further apart, you can put them close together, you can have them closed, up like that, makes it look happy. If you do the eyes the other way, it will make it look like it's asleep. So you can have different expressions just by doing that slight change in the eyes there. I have a Posca pen here. If you want to, you can do this bit with a Posca pen if you have one, or you can use white paint, or I think chalk paint would probably work as well. But I just want to give my fox a white part on the end of his tail there. I think my Posca pen might be running out. Okay, well, it's working enough to see there, I think. It makes it look fluffy, doesn't it? I'm doing the other side. Oh, it's working better now. Can you see that? Okay. Might just do that bit again. Okay, so we have made our fox. Now, if you want to, you can use different size square pieces of paper and you can make different sizes. As you can see, this was from an origami piece of paper. Origami paper tends to be a little bit smaller than when you make it from A4. That's why I've got that size. But when I made a square out of this strip, I got this size paper fox, and then right at the end, when you've made all your little sizes, you end up with a piece of paper like, well, that's all I had left, I think. But you end up with a little strip, and I made that little one. Isn't that cute? So I'll show you these all stood up in a bit of a gang. I'll also show you what they look like if you use white paper, and you get this Arctic fox look going on, and you can get little diddy ones. You can even use like lined paper. They look quite good when you do it like that as well. So use whatever you've got to make your own foxes, and of course your fox faces as well. If you want to join Arty Makes, head over to artymakes.club to find out how you can support the channel. Thanks so much for watching this video. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications. See you again soon. Bye bye.